Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Kills
Character
the
artist
franchise.
confirms industry bias against attractive female characters. It's very difficult to pitch beautiful and vain black women in the games without them coming back like a what is that?
Grocery
store
store.
auntie.
Grocery store auntie. Jeez, I think I need to clean off my glasses because I can't see through a smudge.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Well, the problem is I'm wearing the wrong kind of shirt, so I can't properly clean them, and they've been bugging me all day. It's made out of the wrong material. I need contacts again. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Anyway. Damn it. I made it even worse.
Dude, just get up, go clean them, get some cleaning solution or something.
I don't own cleaning solution.
Yeah, this is something I've been complaining about for quite a while because we're told constantly, well, we want to have inclusion, so we're going to put black women on there. And I'm just like, this is what you think is a good, is this a representative of black women?
Yeah.
It's kind of racist. I'm like, do you think we're all ugly, fat, overweight, and like 6'7"? What the heck, man? Like, I don't understand.
And that's
okay because the white women look trash too. So,
well, we've kind of done that to ourselves, with the attitude. Honestly, I mean, it's just it's become a culture thing. You kind of have to break out of it. But the melanin doesn't do it to you. It's the other black people telling you you're not black if you don't snap your neck when you're mad. So that's it's really frustrating. I cannot tell you how
the fingers.
Oh, the snapping, the clapping, the raising voices, the acting unhinged. It's considered to be authentic, which is part of the toxicity in the culture, which is another story. But I mean, honestly, it pisses me off that that's something that's accepted by society at large. People just go, oh, well, that's just how they act. No, homie, you should call that out like you would with any other race. Anybody acting like this is acting a fool, and you should say that. It's not because melanin makes them stupid and retarded in public. No, it's because you let them get away with that. Just like your toddler, if you let them wail out on the floor, they're going to keep doing that. It's the same thing with all humans. All humans, if you let them get away with bad behavior, they're going to do it anyway. But yeah, the chick on the right, the thing on the right, I'm gonna guess that's just a very unfortunate female.
This picture's short-circuited.
Well, it's supposed to be the chick on the left, and this has been a very documented thing at this point.
Yeah.
For everybody in Western. Wait, no, Eastern? Are we Eastern or Western? We're Western.
We're Western.
Okay. Yeah. I always mix those up. For the Western games and game devs, they'll take an attractive actress or somebody, and then they'll translate them into the game, and this is the outcome. And it's like, guys, why? This isn't this. And then when you look at the Mel models, it's like a 1-to-1.
Well, to be
every
fair,
single time.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little secret about girls. Nobody hates a pretty girl as much as another girl. So, so a lot of these DEI consultation companies, they're headed by women, and these are women who do not want someone showing them up. It's like if two girls show up at a party, the pretty one is the one who feels the best about herself because girls compare themselves to other girls in the room. So that is the thing. So that is probably that sort of ego, that sort of jealousy is probably underlying in some way. Also, you get to feel super virtuous for taking the ugly person under your wing. So if there's somebody who's ugly, you'll see that with I don't know if you guys went to public high school, but if you do, or if you just hang around girls in that age group, you'll see that the pretty ones will kind of get the ugly ones around them and tell everybody that she's beautiful, even though we're like, no, she's not. We know that she's not. She's beautiful. And she does that to seem like she's virtuous and like she's a kind soul. She's condescending, darling. That's why she's not a terrible person. Girl rules are crazy, y'all. You just do not know. But you're saying well, no, you guys just know that it's crazy. Being a girl, it's so weird. And the thing is, I'm like on the fringe. Fortunately, I happen to be one of those people that walks between the raindrops. I kind of tend to be inoffensive in general. but just because of the fact that I just come across as weird because I am. But yeah, it's yeah, this is not something that I would find completely unexpected. If you see a beautiful woman like the one on the left and you run it through another girl who is like a 6, yeah, she's gonna turn her into that girl on the right.
Yeah, see
No question.
what's mind-boggling to me is, and I'm going to say this and then I'm going to prefix it. The one on the left exists.
Yeah.
The one on the right is a video game character. Now, in saying that, how petty and delusional do you have to be to not be able to differentiate between reality and not reality? That is next level delusion, because you want to make uglify the character that's based off of somebody who's real just because of your own insecurities. That is mind-blowing, because nobody's going to give a damn or know who that character is. That is like, the girl on the left is not going to be popular because they look like the character on the right.
Oh. See, this is where you're confused. So you think that women make sense. We don't. Y'all were both married. You know this. The thing is
Oh, I
that,
know.
but no,
But
the thing is that it's not. It doesn't have to be a real woman. If a girl walks in and her dude is playing a game with a hot girl in it, she feels like her guy is comparing her in real life to the girl on the screen.
Yeah, that's actually 100% true, because I have posters, right? Before I
never had
was
that.
married.
Mm-hmm.
And since my things is anime and gaming and stuff, several of the posters, like Riku here, happened to be on one of them because it was an Final Fantasy X-2 poster, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it had Pain, Riku, and Yuna out there.
Yeah.
Well, they all had to come down when I got married and we moved in. They're
Yeah.
now back up, the ones that survived the past 12 or so years.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
you
I'm just
know,
telling you,
like, she
this
didn't
is.
like them up, but we hung up all her stuff, right? And I was just like,
But was it?
do I
Was it?
not get anything?
Well, the question. So the thing is that this made her feel insecure, and now you can argue with a feeling, but you can't argue someone out of a feeling. If they have it, then they have it, and you have to decide. Okay, at what point am I going to allow this, and at what point I'm going to say, yeah, you're just going to have to like sack up, dude. But so I think that you said, okay, well, the pictures on the wall, I can make a make a concession on. But if she had put up something that made you feel inferior or something like that, I'd hope that she would have taken it down.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
I'm sure she would have, but
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean that's the thing though. Like I know it's crazy, and y'all are like, but that's not how our brains works. Like yeah, I understand, but hers does. Like her brain works that way. The trouble that I
yeah,
have, I mean, and that's one thing. That's one side of it. The other side of it, the side of it that I think is actually really, really troublesome, is where they're saying there can be no pretty gay girls anywhere because I might be compared to her. I want all the girls everywhere to be ugly because they're just too attractive, and then I'll be compared to all of the girls everywhere. So make all of the girls ugly, which is just insane. Like I get it. You don't want you don't want hot girls on the wall in your house. All right, I get that. You know, I do. I totally get that. If you know, I understand, but trying to make ugly girls in games because of your insecurities is a whole nother animal, which is that taken to insane levels.
but yeah.
My rant's over.
But this is why there is a war between the Western and Eastern devs. Part of the
Oh
reason
yeah.
right now is because
Hmm.
of this stuff right here.
Hmm.
Where over in Japan and Korea and other places, we get better looking character models, both male and female.
Hmm.
And then our people over here just can't do it. They give us that.
Yeah.
It's like, guys.
Yeah. Well, and that's why they were so mad about Stellar Blade. You know, they're like, "Oh, this is not okay, and it's just it's awful." And that's why they really wanted Stellar Blade to fail, because it was I mean, you had a really, really attractive girl with pretty good size, a pretty good body, and I mean, she was running around in like really impractical clothes, but it's a game.
She had clothes.
Well, not once you unlock all of the all of the outfits. Might as well not be wearing. I was like, who fights in this? Like, you're not wearing any underwear today. Okay, all right, cool. I mean, I'm just saying, as a girl, chafing happens, y'all. Like, sometimes you don't want the secondary action happening when you're trying to punch somebody in the face. Just saying. But you do you, girl. You do your thing.
But yeah, no, I the funny thing is, I was, married for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't experience this. My wife didn't get jealous of other women because I was fat. But other than that, was, but other than that, like she was very, very logical until about a year before we broke up. And I'm just like, yeah,
Well,
I didn't really experience this like all that, but then like after she left, and I kind of looked at other women and was like, "Oh, y'all are crazy."
yeah,
And
we are.
the funny thing
I
is,
accept this.
yeah, the funny thing is though, every job I've ever lost was because of a woman.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, we are agents of chaos. We just have to. I mean, we just have to be chaos under control. Just like you guys are agents of control, but you kind of need to loosen up a little bit. So yin yang kind of thing
so what
going
you're
on
saying is
there.
we need shadow for chaos contrul.
But yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense because when they wrote stories like how this is like the best thing ever. I can't
Mhm.
remember what the story was, but I think it was Kotaku who wrote it. But yeah, it makes sense. Like they're totally okay with doing that.
Oh yeah.
But you can't have that anymore.
Oh my gosh! In Baldur's Gate, they were like super excited about jiggle physics on the guys.
Yeah, like this is
Yeah,
a
and
no
I'm not
go,
talking about like the
but this
muscles
is.
upstairs. I'm talking about like the things that you usually keep under a loincloth. So
Yeah.
they were just like, yeah, we want to see that moving around. I was like, okay, so what? But and that's the thing. This is all for their fantasies, and in their fantasies, they are the hottest girl in the room. They want the hot guys to like them. They want to see all the stuff, but there can be no other hot girls. And it like I said, this is toxin. This is deranged. This is wrong. But it's a natural. So that's the thing. Like there's the natural part of it, and then it's taken to unchecked levels. This is unchecked levels
Yeah.
of the
Is
natural
Cat eating
inclination
on
of
my
women.
stream?
He so is.
Only a little bit.
Got a piece of steak attached to the side of your face.
I wish.
But yeah, I mean that actually makes way more sense. DEI hires a bunch of female developers. Suddenly, our games get ugly female characters. Meanwhile, we keep good-looking male characters.
Oh, and
That
I'll
makes
point
sense.
this out. Women do not like the average Joe. They will go out of their way to do some heinous shit to a man who's just average looking.
Yeah, we can be really, really mean. We're terrible. But that's the thing. Everybody can be terrible. But yeah, the thing is that a lot of times women are not we're not checked and we're not told get yourself in order. We do this to men all the time. Again, if you don't tell men to get themselves in order, though, like you guys will destroy the world. But like with us, we just make everybody sad and wish that the world were destroyed. We just make men like vote for the asteroid, basically. We won't do it. We'll make you do it to yourself, which is kind of worse. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is that girls, we go on a different set of metrics, honestly.
Yeah,
like you can have a guy who's medium looking, but if he shows maximum levels of competence and confidence, yeah, his score bumps up. a girl with maximum levels of confidence and mediocre looks, yeah, she kind of nosedives 3 points. So you're just like, wait, we don't understand why you're so confident. We're confused and a little bit afraid right now. We think that there's something wrong with you. So that's like, guys think about a mid girl who's thinking like, oh no, I got this going on. They're like, no, we see you. No, you don't. Girls can be convinced.
Well, I'm of mind, like, my view on women is very nihilistic in certain areas. And I think, well, you know what? Fuck it. Zeal, you're already probably demonetized from this anyway.
Wait, are you on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he dual streams Rumble.
Oh,
YouTube.
then in that case, I apologize.
No, it's
I know.
okay.
Yeah, I really don't like women in the workplace. And that's from past experiences where they've got me fired repeatedly, accused me of SA once. Thankfully, my supervisor realized that she's full of shit and was trying to get me and 4 other people fired.
Yeah.
She accused an 80-year-old man who has been married for like forever. And I was like, but no, I know it's probably, you know, I don't think it's all women. I really don't. But there's so many women in the workplace that just make the job hell and just bring production to a grinding halt. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe they were onto something back in the day.
Well, I mean, back in the day, most of the work that was done was physical also, and we can't lift, bro. We're just not built for that. We're built for carrying other things around, for primarily babushkas. Yeah, I mean, HR departments are almost entirely women, so you know there is
Trust
something.
me, I know. I have a story about that too, where a complaint got literally put into a paper shredder that I had. Yeah, no, that's serious, because the supervisor I was filing a complaint against was the smoking buddy of the HR lady. She literally, I was told by I saw her do something with my paper, and then somebody told me, yeah, she shredded it.
That's crazy. That's
After I
really
left the
mad.
office.
Yeah, want to secure your job? The best way to do it is to get friends with HR.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. I think that here's my life perspective, a little tangent. Women don't belong in the workplace for the most part, but they do.
And I am now banned from YouTube. Thanks. No, I'm just kidding.
Trust me, I've heard worse. And it's the women need to, you know, I'm going to say women should be taken care of by the man and support the man from home.
Well, I will say outside sucks. I do work, but I work.
Lesbians can't do that. Somebody's got to go to work.
Well, lesbians, it's more of a.
There's usually the masculine feminine dynamic going on there too, but whatever.
There is, like, that is my experience with all of them. There's always one that is extremely feminine, looks fantastic, and then the other one is just butch.
Yeah,
and you're like, are you a dude or nope, definitely not a dude. Okay,
no, it's all about the aesthetic, my guy. And I mean, if you know,
I never really understood that.
Hey, you know how important clothes are to women, guy. Clothes and a haircut, that'll change your whole perspective.
But yeah.
Anyway,
so ugly women, it happens. Yeah. It's going to keep happening, probably because there are women in game development.
Yeah,
cool, new perspective, new insight.
And you know, again, kind of going off what I